So what you're watching here is a famous scene from the movie The Untouchables from 1987. I'm going to work towards a scene in a minute, but before there was The Matrix and people found out what was behind The Matrix from that famous Keanu Reeves movie, there was a scene from The Untouchables, which I'm going to move towards. But I want to leave this where it is for a second and go over to Brussels, and I'm going to tie it all together at the end. Basically, I just want to say my thoughts and my prayers go out to the people of Brussels who are affected by these horrific attacks over there. And same thing with Paris as well. My fear is that the frequency of these attacks is going to increase because they have such porous open borders and literally no immigration policies over there. It didn't cause this, but my point is the government, the politicians over there are not preventing it. After the Paris attacks, let me give you a perfect example here. After the Paris attacks, InfoWars, based out of Austin, Texas, Alex Jones, sent reporters over to France, and then they went over to Brussels because everyone on the street knew that this is where the bad guys were hiding out. Now, either the government, one, didn't know about it, two, knew about it, didn't know how to handle it, or three, they were complicit with it or something. I don't know, but everyone except for in the mainstream media didn't report this, but everyone knew the bad guys were hiding out in Brussels. The reporters were chased out of there. One of the reporters was an Iraqi veteran who had had his vehicle blown up, and he said he was more terrified in Brussels than he ever was in Iraq. So my point is, getting back to the scene I wanted to talk about, which I think is kind of a metaphor for what's going on in the world today, and we need some more Sheriff Joe Arparios, either here or abroad, to help enforce the laws and possibly prevent some of this stuff from happening. So take a look at the scene. Let me know what you think. So for those of you who haven't seen the movie, basically it's Chicago during Prohibition. Al Capone's running the show. The government's basically corrupt. And Elliot Ness, a federal agent, finds one pure cop in the street cop of Malone, who then acts as like a mentor for him and tries to find a small group of non-corrupt officers to actually enforce the law.
Very interesting. I found a financial disbursement pattern here which shows some irregular...
You carry a badge?
Yes?
Carry a gun.
Jimmy?
What?
What the hell are you dressed for? Halloween?
Shut up. I'm working.
Where? The circus.
Here we are.
What are we doing here?
Liquor raid.
Here?
Mr. Ness, everybody knows where the booze is. The problem isn't finding it. The problem is who wants to cross the pond. Let's go. Around the corner.
You better be damn sure, Malone.
If you walk through this door now, you're walking into a world of trouble. There's no turning back, you understand?
Yes, I do.
Good. Give me that axe. Criminal officers!
Get your hands in the air! Nobody move!
This is a raid!
Everybody into the
What are you
center of the
doing
room.
here? All this stuff is impounded. You're all under arrest.
Hey, this isn't right. Hey, this is no good. You got a warrant.
Sure, here's my warrant.
Oh! Oh!
How do you think he feels now? Better or worse?
So I feel like in many ways the Prohibition almost parallels the battle of the modern day fight against extremism and terrorism. Let me know what you think.